Salvador Perez, the Royals all-star catcher, the legendary Yankees catcher Yogi Berra, who passed away last night. 18 all-stars, and all the footage we're going to see from those great Yankees teams, and so many incredible numbers with Yogi, including 75 World Series games. But in a way, it began here in Kansas City, guys, because his first training camp experience was with the 1943 Kansas City Blues in Excelsior Springs. And I found out that his roommate at the Elms Hotel was future Kansas City Star sports writer Sid Boardman, who was, let's see, Giordano make that play. Sid Boardman was the Blues bat boy at that point and was a roommate of Yogi's. For the 1943 season, Yogi was assigned to the Norfolk Tars of the Class B Piedmont League. And if you've heard any of the stories about Yogi once having 23 runs, RBIs in a doubleheader, it was there. And he was placed on the roster of the Kansas City Blues of the American Association for 1944 and 45, but he never wore the uniform because instead he had gone off into the Navy in the Atlantic Theater of World War II, and he was in World War II in the Navy. When he came back, he was assigned with the Yankees to their International League team in Newark, and then made his big league debut in September of 1946. So he did actually have some history in Kansas City, but never played for the Blues. He also, in 1960, was the starting catcher for the American League All-Star team at Municipal Stadium.
2 ground outs for Yordan Ventura against Miller and Sucre. And now the top of the order, and Ketel Marte. I didn't realize it until you talked about it at the top of the broadcast. He was your first major league manager.
Yeah, it was quite a thrill for me. You know, of course, you don't have any control being a player getting called up or not, but the timing was great as I was able to get with him, and didn't make the team out of camp in '84, but in '85, was there towards the end. But they had fired Yogi after 2 weeks of the '85 season and brought on Billy Martin, and man, I had never experienced an upheaval in the locker room that I experienced there. Just being a fly on the wall, believe it or not, being a young player. I didn't talk much, you can believe that or not, but I just was all eyes and ears. But the players, the veterans on the team, were so angry with Steinbrenner that they would bring Billy Martin back, and of all people, firing Yogi, and they all loved Yogi, so they were really upset. They were talking bad. So when Billy came on, he had heard that they weren't real happy, so they brought on Willie Horton. Billy brought him on. He was a teammate with him with the Tigers. Willie Horton is this big, strong guy. He was supposed to protect Billy in the clubhouse.
Like a bodyguard?
Right. So,
really?
So Billy Martin hired, it was just interesting to hear the veterans talk about Billy Martin the way they did, but they played for him.
Another base hit for Marte.
But Willie Horton was a nice guy. He was a sweetheart. He ended up being friends with everybody, but everywhere Billy went, Horton was right there next to him, on and off the field, to protect him.
Marte is 2 for 2. He extended his hitting streak to 11 games with a single in the first inning, and now Kyle Seager with 2 down. Ventura got him on a fly ball to left in the first inning. Out to Zobrist in shallow right field, and that is the inning. What a resume. 18 All-Stars, 3 MVPs, 10 World Series championships, and he had 4 seasons where he had more home runs than strikeouts.
It's incredible.